I do really like to have a good workspace. A lot of people are not as lucky to have a dedicated workspace, but it's very easy if you're at home. All you have to do is find any corner, and that's good enough. You don't need an entire room. I'm lucky to have a whole room to myself so that I can actually, when I'm here, I'm actually working. There are some rules to this room. I know it sounds very silly when I say it, but there are some rules when I'm in this room. Like, for example, I'm not allowed to watch any movie in this room, not unless if it's the weekend. I'm not allowed to watch any movies. Now, I can watch YouTube stuff. That means if I'm learning about video editing, sound editing, how to make a YouTube video, looking at what other YouTubers are doing, researching. Sometimes I will sit over here with my notepad and a pen, and I'll have a meeting with myself, and I will ask myself, okay, what are the different ideas that I would like to work on, I would like to talk about, and to me is when I work, what I do is I throw everything on the table. I don't edit in my head. That is a very bad idea, especially when you are working by yourself. You're trying to motivate yourself, so you don't want to keep negotiating with yourself in your head. So what I would do is I would use those little sticky pads, and I will write all the ideas that I have, whatever it may be, no matter how silly it is. I will still write it out, and I will put it physically on the table. And then later on, I will tell myself, okay, these are good ideas, fine. These are not so good ideas, no, okay, no, not fine. So I will throw them away. So I don't negotiate with myself. I will always throw everything on my table just to make sure that I am not compromising myself in any way. That means I am giving myself every opportunity to pursue every avenue as I can, or I think. Sometimes you may have a very good idea, but later on when you think about it, maybe it's not such a good idea, right? And it can be the other way around too. That means sometimes I might think, oh, this is a very silly idea, but I will still write it out, because later on in one of my meetings, I will look at that idea and I'll say, wait a minute, this idea, I thought it was not so good, but if I combine it with that idea, it actually has a place. And I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy when I work that way, because I'm giving myself every opportunity to just try out new things. Not just to dismiss ideas just because at first glance it may look very bad. And that's what we tend to do as human beings, is whenever we're doing something, we always like to say no, or it can't be done, or this has been done a million times, what are you going to bring to it? I don't want to think that way. All ideas are ideas, and I'm not sure there are any more original ideas out there. Like if you look at YouTube videos, everybody is speaking about something or the other, but the difference is you might bring something to the table that somebody else did not, even though the subject might be the same. Like if, for example, let's say I'm talking about this pen. I bought this pen in New York. This is not the only pen out there, but I have seen some videos on YouTube where they showed this pen, but they didn't really give it much justice. They didn't really say much about it. They just say, oh, this is a very nice pen. It's made by Porsche, end of story. But I might bring a different take to this. I might look at my pen and I might tell you the story of where I was, who I was with, and why did I buy this pen? What made me spend that kind of money to buy a very nice pen is because this pen is more than 10 years old. Do you have a pen that is more than 10 years old? Do you know anybody that has a pen that is more than 10 years old? Maybe, but I really don't think so. Most people, a pen is not a big deal. It's a writing instrument, but to me, it is the writing instrument. This is the pen that I use to write all my multi-million-dollar ideas, so to speak. So, I could be talking about this pen, but nobody out there on YouTube is talking about this pen. So, what I'm trying to say is, you might bring something different. Your storytelling might be a little bit different. Your narrative might be different to the same subject. So because of that, I don't want you to ever dismiss ideas just because, oh yeah, somebody's already talking about it. Like I'm making some videos right now on a Moza gimbal. The Moza gimbal was released like more than a couple of years ago, and there's already more than 200 videos on it. But I'm bringing my videos to YouTube using the Moza gimbal, giving my experience of how I use the gimbal. So, you know, like all these things are there, all these are like amazing ideas that you always don't want to dismiss. So when I'm working, I don't like to throw any ideas away. My workspace is always messy. I make no excuses for it. Of course, whenever I get a chance, I will clean. But you know what? I'm a busy guy. In a given week, I like to do a lot of things. And when I'm doing a lot of things, my table is going to get messy. Things are going to be moved around. One thing that I try to keep myself organized is something that is known as mise en place. Mise en place is a French statement, means everything in its place. So that means my pens will always be in their place. My books will always be in their place. So everything on my table tends to have its own home. So that way I don't spend time looking for something, because that's the last thing I want to do is get ready to go to work, and when I come here and I'm looking for something. I don't want to do that. So I like to keep myself a little bit organized, but you know what? It's okay to be busy. It's okay to have a messy office. I mean, I'm showing you clips of my office right now. I have seen people's YouTube studios. My God, it's really cool. I mean, they are talking about their tables. I mean, their tables are so cool. And they got amazing, huge widescreen monitors and the new M1 Mac computers. They got this camera, that microphone, that another microphone. They got lights in front of them, lights behind them, lights on top, lights under. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, they have so many things. But you know what? They didn't start out like that. They started with probably just like how I'm doing it right now. Simple table, just one key light right over there, and that's it. And just a couple of computers to do my editing work. And they started probably very simple too, but now they have gone so far. So they have earned their rewards. They have earned it. And I'm inspired when I see that, because I know at some point pretty soon that I will actually step up my game, and I will also start investing and having a proper YouTube studio. So my office might look a little different. Everything will look much cooler. But you know what? For now, I like my office the way it is. I really do. I'm very happy when I'm here. When I sit here, I'm very happy because I'm sitting here and I'm working for me. I'm doing something for me, for my family. This is something that is very crucial, and a lot of people don't understand that. They always think that all these things are probably a waste of time. That's not a way to live life. You have to pursue things, and you're going to fail on a lot of things, and that's okay. You know, just make sure that when you fall down and you're failing, try to get somebody to videotape it, because at some point you will succeed, and you will be like, you see that tape of me falling down? Okay, that's when I was failing, right? But now I'm a success. So, you know, it's like all these little things. I know it sounds very silly when I say it, but it's important that we give ourselves the opportunity to try things out. And if you fail, fine. Try it again. Just try something different. So for me, my workspace is my workspace. I like it. It's very nice. I'm very happy to be here. I get to do things. I get to do really interesting things, and I get to learn all these amazing things that I probably never did it before. I knew how to do certain things, but I did not know all as compared to now, because now when I'm doing things, it's really cool. I really like it. I'm having such a great time. I'm learning editing. I'm learning about photography. I'm learning about video. I'm learning about sound. I'm learning about camera angles, lighting, how to sit in front of a camera, how to speak into the microphone, how to control the sound. Wow, all these things are so cool. So, you know, those of you who are out there who are trying to do YouTube, or at least that you're thinking about getting into this world, don't think anymore. Just get into it. Because, you know, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. That's it, no problem. It doesn't work out. So not everything has to work out. But what's important is you tried it. And that's important, is that you're giving yourself the chance to have fun, to learn, to live a little bit. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So I hope you guys will join all of us and join our community. Open up a YouTube channel. Put one video. Start with one 30-second video of, I don't know, chase your cat around the house or something, and say, here's my cat running. Fine. Nobody might watch it, but that's okay. But at least you have started. I always believe having a nice workspace is important. So if you can have a space like this that you could actually dedicate and clean it up and try to make it a little bit decent for you to work so it's distraction free, that would be great. If you don't have enough space, all you do is find a corner in a room and make sure that that is the corner you go to when you're working. You don't go there to watch video games or play video games or watch movies. You go there only when you're working. And if you're not working, you are not allowed to go into that corner. Like I give myself the discipline. I tell myself in this room, like in my office right now, I tell myself, I'm not allowed to watch movies here. I'm not allowed to watch movies here. I can only watch movies if my work is done or on the weekends. But otherwise during the week, I'm not allowed to watch movies. And this is I have a really good home theater system over here that I can connect amazing speaker sounds to my monitor, and I can watch some really cool movies in really incredible sound effects. But I'm not allowed to do it till I finish my work. So I'm going to go do my work now, and I hope you're going to do your work too. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for watching this video. I hope what I said would at least get you to start something for yourself, which will be totally incredible. And of course, if you like this video, give me a like. I would appreciate it a lot. If you want to subscribe because you want to see more stuff like this from me, then please do so. But at least give me a like, because when you do so, the YouTube algorithm likes that and it starts promoting my stuff to other people, recommending it to other people. So hopefully I can inspire more people to join the party. So see you soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.